Hey, and welcome to your morning intention setting, positive reading, getting yourself started in the day with more of a positive way, helping you focus and be more peaceful, be more grounded. And this is going to help how you go through your day. So welcome. Now, I usually do a card pulling, and then I also read a passage from one of my favorite books. So today I have pulled the card. Is this Six of Wands or Six of Cups? Six of Cups. Six of Cups. I love this card. It's such a cool picture. This is from a Light Seers Tarot deck, which is, I love this deck. And it is, it's about family and thinking about the past, thinking about our childhood, being part of that, getting more in that energy it could possibly mean too. So I'll just read it. Nostalgia, reconnecting with people from the past, harmony, themes of your life, inner child and future self conversations. So I love this one. And the quote, there's always an affirmation that goes with each of the cards. And the one for this card is, I am at peace with my past. It has brought me where I am meant to be. And that is so true. Right there, we could talk about a whole thing. Sometimes we look at our past and we're like, oh my God, it was so hard, or I regret that, or I don't want to think about it. That was such a bad time in my life, bad period of my life. And so then you want to just forget it and you want to discount it, or maybe you're unhappy with where it's brought you now. Kind of that, because of this is where I am now and I'm so mad and I don't like, that's not the way to be, right? That is kind of like the old way of being. The way you want to think about it now is everything, of course, that has happened to me has led me to where I am today, no matter what you think about where you are today, right? It is for me. I've learned lessons. I've moved through it. It has shown me how strong I am. It has shown me how capable I am. Yes, I have done things I've regrets or that I wish I never did, but that has brought me to learn lessons. And I get to choose now not to repeat those things. And another way that about this card is also, you could think of it as, if you are focusing on the past as the past was better, this is going to be worse. Like my future is worse, but the past was so good. I just wish it was then again. I wish it was back then. Or I wish that person was still alive. Oh my God, I'm missing that person so much. I wish they were still here. You're living in the past. You're living in the past, and that's nowhere to stay. The past was part of you. It is still part of you. I mean, there is no times. You know what I mean? There's really past, present, and future all at this moment, if you're in the quantum physics world. But anyways, we're talking about how we think about things, right? So if you're always reflecting on the past or missing somebody from the past, so that way you're not happy in the present, right? That is not the way to move forward in life either. And so that's one of the messages I think is so positive, is important to know, is like, we can't keep holding on to the past and wishing it could be like the past, because it won't. The present is the present, the future is the future. Things are going to be different. Change is inevitable, but doesn't mean it's going to be worse. Doesn't mean it has to be worse. You get to decide. So it's really about taking ownership instead of feeling like a victim. It's about saying, I take ownership and responsibility of my life now and in the future, and what I'm working towards, what I'm walking into, what I'm walking away from, how I decide things to be for me, right? So let's read a bit about the message of this card. Whoop. That's my dog. When I get on a video, he freaks out. He acts really weird. So he's choking. He's not choking. It's fine. Your past is coming up for you when the Six of Cups appears in a reading. Enough. He's drama, big drama. You may be experiencing nostalgia and feeling warm and fuzzy about the past, or you may be feeling triggered by old memories. Work on releasing your negative reactions to any past trauma and on healing your present situation, right? This is the thing, is that we relive it over and over again the more we focus on it. So if it was something that was unpleasant or we don't want to deal with, we're reliving it by continually thinking of it. And that's why sometimes when we keep living in the past, because we want that feel-good feeling we had in the past, but that is not being fully present and not living your life now, right? So life is meant to be lived now in the moments. You create beautiful moments for your life, right? Forgive yourself, release any guilt you are carrying about your past, and absolutely make sure you are not lamenting. Okay, let's just finish through that. Fresh slates and new beginnings are always available to you. Of course they are, right? Forgiving your imperfect humanness. And that's what I always say. It's like, we are human beings. We're not perfect. You can think other people are, you can expect yourself to be, but let go of all of that. You're a beautiful soul that is perfect and whole, but it's also in this physical body that has been programmed and conditioned and still has to be around crazy things that are going on in the world. So don't beat yourself up, right? But really stand in your power. So you are, after all, the future self of your inner child. Isn't that such a good thing? You're the future self of your inner child. That's right. Oh, because sometimes we react from that old hurt inner child. Now it's time to be the adult you that you are now. In a universe where time is fluid, great healing can be made by connecting with the past and future versions of your life. Spend some time contemplating what your inner child needs from you in order to heal, right? Look to their guidance for things that need to be forgiven and understood. Yeah, so that's a way we can do it, is like, know that your inner child was confused, was triggered by those things, was severely hurt, was very scared, because they are just a child. You can kind of imagine and go back. There's inner child healing that you can look up that for sure, but you can just imagine, close your eyes and imagine the inner child, your child, the way you looked back then and the way you are now, walking up to your child, talking to them, giving them a hug, telling them you're here for them, telling them that everything's going to be okay, and that they can now rely on you. The adult you is going to take over and run the show now, basically. Okay, so let's read from the book. Now, this is from The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, one of my favorite books, and I think everybody should read this book. So it's a great book to start with, absolutely. It was written in 1963, the year I was born, actually. Now, what it talks about is, in this page, is worry, anxiety, and fear and depression interfere with the normal functioning of the heart, lungs, stomach, and intestines, and definitely liver. So basically all your organs. So anger, fear, liver, right? And can cause problems because it's disrupting the energy systems in your body. The reason is that these patterns of thought interfere with the harmonious functioning of your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind, the parts of you that run the show in your body without you having to think about them. If there's deep hurt, deep fear, deep regret, deep guilt, deep shame, deep beating up on yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, and hating on yourself, kind of like that, that affects your body at a cellular level. Toxic thoughts, toxic emotions, toxic body. It really does. It releases chemicals that become toxic within your body. So here it's talking about how we affect ourselves physically. Speak to your subconscious mind. Tell it to take over in peace, harmony, and divine order. You will find that all functions of your body will become normal again. I mean, that takes a while. Say normal. But it's basically saying, I mean, this is just such a small snippet of the book, but it's so much basically on the thoughts you think, the words you say, all of those things affect your body at a cellular level. And so that's why being more conscious, being more mindful, not having to be perfect. It's not about perfect. It's also not about being happy all the time. Notice when you're feeling unhappy and when there's anger, when there's fear, when there's worry, when there's sadness that needs to come up. It's coming up to be dealt with and to be released from your body, or to be loved, and it will dissipate. So when you're feeling this strong emotion or this trigger or something that feels scary or fearful or angry, or you want to cry and you think you're going to cry for like 3 weeks and never stop, it needs to come up. So give yourself space and time somewhere to just feel the emotions, cry, whatever comes up, and just breathe through it. An open space for it. And you know what? It'll pass much faster, and it won't stay stuck in your muscles, in your organs, and your tissues, and lead to dis-ease within your body. Remember, just as water takes the shape of a pipe it flows through, the life principle in you, that's your life energy, and you flows through you according to the nature of your thoughts. firmly believe it is continually flowing through you, vivifying, inspiring, and prospering you. So what I do in when I'm working with clients and in my programs and stuff, we do like this visualization of beautiful white, sparkling energy coming down and through your body as you exhale and illuminating every cell, filling up every cell and healing every cell of your body. Just this white light is just sparkling, and it's just sparkling your cells, and your cells are being replenished and restored and healed, every part of your body. Then you inhale, lengthen up, and you imagine your energy going up to meet this beautiful white light. And then this beautiful white sparkling light comes down, and it's filling your body, and it's healing, rejuvenating, replenishing every cell of your body. So just imagine these cells just pop with this beautiful white light, and yourself be surrounded by light and love. Love is a healing energy, and that you are being healed, that you're being taken care of, that everything is going to work out perfectly, that you are restoring the natural balance of your body. That is intentional. That's setting intentions, being intentional. This is what I'm choosing. This is what I'm focusing on. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm knowing can happen. I believe in this life force energy. I believe it can heal. I know it can heal. My body is powerful. This is what you can, how you can talk in the morning too, how you can spend some time in the morning thinking these things, intending these things, feeling these things, and visualizing. This has happened. This has caused miracles for so many people. But you also get to practice it and believe it and know it. That's what makes it powerful. It's like a placebo, right? Your belief makes it true. Why not choose to believe something this magnificent, right? Truly. All right, I hope this helped. I hope this started your morning in a better way. And remember, you're being more mindful, more conscious during the day. You're listening to your thoughts. You're listening to the words you say. You're noticing more things around you. You're choosing to come from a place of love. You're choosing to respond in a better way. You're choosing to not go back into old habits, patterns, and behaviors that you keep beating yourself up about, and no beating yourself up anymore. You're a child. I mean, you're I want to say child of God. I don't know where that came from, because I usually don't say that, but truly, we are perfect, right? We are perfect as we are. We are this beautiful soul being living in this, yes, limited body, limited universe in a way, but it's kind of unlimited too. But it can feel very limiting sometimes. All right, have an absolutely beautiful day. Bye.